Have you ever played a game of basketball 0 and felt like the other guy just had some kind of superpower you couldn't quite explain? Like they were 2 steps ahead, stealing every ball or hitting threes from deep like it was nothing? Yeah, chances are they had a better zone than you. In this video, we're diving deep into the basketball 0 zone system. What works, what flops, and which zones you should absolutely be chasing if you want to dominate the court. Zones, if you didn't know, are basically in-game auras that change your entire playstyle. They're not just cosmetic or minor buffs, they can define the way you win, or lose. Now look, not all zones are created equal. Some are flashy but underwhelming. Others are rare, mysterious, and low-key broken. So let's break this all down tier by tier, starting from the bottom of the list. Let's be real for a second. Not every zone is made to win games. Some just exist so the RNG gods have something to throw at you when they're feeling cruel. And in this case, I'm talking about Hustle. Now, Hustle isn't useless. Let's give it some credit. It boosts your speed when the ball is loose, which means you'll probably get to those rebounds first or beat someone in a 50-50 situation. But beyond that, there's nothing here. No shooting bonus, no steal buff, no flashy plays. You're just faster when the ball is no one's. That's it. And in a game where people are draining half-court threes or teleporting to the rim with unstoppable dunks, being the guy who's pretty good at loose balls just doesn't cut it. So yeah, sorry Hustle, you're in C tier. You're the zone equivalent of trying hard but not making the highlight reel. Moving up to B tier, we've got a couple zones that are decent. Not game-breaking, not trash either. They've got situational value. First up, Sprinter. Sprinter gives you a bit more speed with and without the ball. And sure, speed matters in a fast-paced game like this. You'll beat people to spots, get open a little quicker, maybe slip past defenders. But here's the catch, that's all you're getting. There's no scoring boost, no defensive upgrade, no clever mechanic that changes your playstyle. It's literally just, you run faster now. Functional, but kinda boring. Then we've got the new kid on the block, Dime. Now this one's interesting because it introduces a team play mechanic that the other zones kinda ignore. Dime is all about passing. It lets you dish the ball faster, gives your teammate a smoother shooting animation off your pass, and reduces cooldown between passes. So if you're that guy who loves playing point guard, this might actually be your thing. But, and this is a big but, Dime doesn't help you much if you're solo queuing. If your teammates are trash, Dime's not gonna save you. You'll be making perfect passes to people who don't know how to press shoot. It's a zone that lives or dies by who you're playing with. So while I love the concept, it's stuck in B tier because it relies on others too much. You're setting the table, but someone else has to finish the meal. Alright, now we're getting into the big leagues. The A-tier zones aren't the flashiest, but these are definitely the ones you'll see in the hands of experienced players. They bring solid, reliable buffs that make a real difference in a match. First up, Limitless. If you're a shooter, this zone is like a gift from the basketball gods. Limitless boosts your aim assist and allows you to hit shots from ridiculously deep. I'm talking logo range threes. If you're the type of player who loves pulling up from way beyond the arc, then Limitless is gonna make you feel like Stephen Curry. But, and this is a big one, there's a catch. Limitless doesn't give you anything on defense, and it doesn't increase your speed or your ability to break ankles. It's a one-trick pony. If you're a shooter who just has to be on the perimeter, this is your zone. But if your game is more about getting to the hoop or playing off ball, it might not be the best fit. Next up, Quick Draw. This zone is all about speed. Not in terms of running, but in terms of shooting. Quick Draw makes your shot release faster, and your ball travels quicker. Think of it like having a sniper rifle with rapid fire. This zone allows you to get those quick shots off before defenders can react, and it boosts your aim assist so you're even more deadly from the outside. But just like Limitless, Quick Draw does have its limitations. It doesn't boost your movement speed, and it doesn't give you any special perks for defense or steals. So if you want to shoot fast, it's perfect. But if you need something more versatile, Quick Draw may not be the zone you want to rely on for the long haul. And then we have Lockdown. If you're all about that defense, Lockdown is your bread and butter. This zone gives you a lower cooldown for steals, as well as an increased chance of actually pulling off those steals. If you're the type of player who loves to shut down the opposition and keep them from scoring, Lockdown will make you feel like a beast on defense. However, there's a downside. Lockdown doesn't give you anything in the way of offense or movement speed. So while you'll be locking up players left and right, you won't be able to run the floor or put up any points of your own. This is purely a defensive zone, and while it's very powerful in the right hands, it can leave you lacking in other areas. Finally, we arrive at the S tier. These are the zones that will make you an absolute menace on the court. If you can get your hands on one of these, you're basically playing in a different league. Get ready for the powerhouses. First up, Street Dribbler. If you're looking for a zone that lets you carry games, Street Dribbler is the one. This zone gives you the best offensive power in the game. You get faster speed, faster steals, and your cooldowns are shorter, meaning you can play fast and furious. Street Dribbler turns you into a one-man fast break. You'll be weaving through defenders, breaking ankles, and creating opportunities for yourself that other players just can't keep up with. But there's a catch. It's extremely rare. So while this zone is undeniably broken in the right hands, it's also hard as hell to get. If you're lucky enough to pull it though, you'll be an unstoppable force on the court. Next, we have Posterizer. This is the dunker's dream. Posterizer makes your dunks unstoppable and you get a speed boost in the 2-point area. If you're the type of player who loves crashing the rim and slamming it down in defenders' faces, Posterizer is going to make you a highlight reel machine. The best part? Your dunks are unblockable. No more worrying about someone coming in to swat your shot into the stands. However, Posterizer is a little limited. It doesn't help you if you're beyond the arc, and if you're not getting to the rim, it doesn't do much for your game. But if you love to drive to the basket and show off your dunking skills, Posterizer will make you feel like the king of the court. And finally, we have 7777, the wild card, the RNG Beast. 777 is all about random buffs. Every time you activate this zone, you get a completely random boost. Sometimes you're faster, sometimes your defense is stronger, and sometimes you just get a giant offensive boost. It's unpredictable, but when luck is on your side, 777 can be an absolute game changer. The only problem with 777, well, it's completely unpredictable. Sometimes you'll be running hot, other times you'll just be stuck with a mediocre buff. But when it's good, it's really good. If you're the type of player who loves a bit of chaos and thrives in uncertainty, 777 might be your dream zone. And there you have it, guys. We've broken down the strongest and weakest zones in Basketball 0. The zone you choose really depends on your playstyle and strategy. Remember, every zone has its own unique perks, but what truly matters is how well you can use it. So, which zone is your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so we can keep bringing you more content. Until next time, stay on the court and keep winning.